Liftoff and the clock has started.
Goal.
All right then. Welcome to another exciting Vobes Show with the lovely Ricky on a Tuesday, an unexpected day of the week to have such a show.
Many thanks for having me on. Hello, everybody out there.
It's very nice to have you back in the studio.
Thank
I
you so
noticed
much.
you're wearing a hat this evening.
Yes.
How ridiculous.
Funny enough, you're wearing a ridiculous hat as well.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh, it's true. So I am, yes. That's,
superb.
that's to hide the lack of hair on your head.
Oh, yes, of course.
Marvellous. It is the 22nd of the 3rd, 2022. What did you call it? A palindrome? Or
Isn't that palindromic?
palindromic?
Or is that just refers to letters? I can't remember. 22, 3, 22. So
Yeah,
it's the same.
backwards as it is forwards. And upside down doesn't work.
No, that's quite true.
But it's always good. Lots of people out there who've tuned in on a Tuesday hoping to see somebody else. Unfortunately, you've got us.
Sorry to disappoint you.
But on tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of the evening is...
We haven't got one.
Yeah, we thought we'll let you choose the topic.
You choose the topic.
So if you've got an idea of something interesting that you'd like to talk about, why not share it with a neighbour and tell us something else?
Yes, don't bore us with that.
Don't bore us with that one. The hat really suits you, says Angela Skelton.
Oh, thank you very much indeed.
Is that a pork pie
It
hat?
is. Do you remember the first time I was on the show? Funnily enough, I think this is the same shirt that I wore back then as well,
If
actually.
only we had, producers who have hands that do dishes and could rewind and show us.
That's right.
the early
Yes,
clip
that's right. The early clip.
and go,
Yes.
here's a clip of him on the show earlier.
Yes. Yes, it's pork pie hat.
A pork pie hat.
Yes.
Very nice.
No
And-
pork pie underneath.
No, of course not. Of course not. That would be silly. You've just got a meat head, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Yes. What sandwiches are you hiding under your bonnet?
Under my bonnet tonight, ladies and gentlemen, just soup. Tomato soup. You know, that would be great, wouldn't it?
Oh dear.
What? How did that... There's a gag in that.
There is.
Write that down.
There
Don't
is.
you nick it.
No. I better start the timer.
Oh, yeah, start the timer. That's the 2-hour timer tonight.
Oh. Oh, good.
Yeah, we'll make you work hard. Sam timer, says the lovely Julia.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
Should we do a roll call?
Yes, do some rolling of calls.
I'll do from top. Daniel, I think that's just gone.
Ham
I
and
can't.
egg,
They're
cheese.
scrolling too fast. There's people coming here. Steve Mitchell, Mark Burgess, Tracy Murphy, Lynn B, Simon, Mr. Mocky, Angela Skeldon, Simon, Mark Burgess again, and lots of other people. I will get to that. Oh, Lord Geoffrey Harrison. I do like that. That's a super.
It's a lovely name.
It
We
is
all
a
must
great
bow
name.
and scrape. Lord Geoffrey, it's good evening to you, sir.
Fantastic. Seabird is in the house. Kerry Baldwin is here as well. And Daniel Watkins, there we go, just popped up at the bottom.
Exactly. And of course, the lovely Julia, naturally. Kerry Baldwin said
Doing her thing
she's doing.
with the spanner.
Oh, yes, that's right. Bashing people on the head if they don't talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you keep quiet, you will get knocked out. And then you probably will be quiet. This is a very complicated thing. So we did have a few interesting atomics bombs going
Atomic.
on.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning of that, somebody suggested annoying expressions. Ricky, hello Richard, it's me. That's an annoying expression. It's me, Ricky.
Yes, yeah.
It's a very annoying expression, especially when I open my door.
Richard, it's me, Ricky.
There you go. I think that's becoming a catchphrase.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. It wasn't planned at all.
No, but that's how catchphrases work, isn't it?
Exactly.
So just those, if you work on a catchphrase, it probably isn't as good as the ones which just catch.
Yeah.
Hence the name of the title of the phrase.
Julia's come up with a good one.
Yes.
Actually. How about when is the right time to have your first barbecue?
Well, I was thinking probably the same as the first time to have your first ice cream.
Oh yes, and of course
Because in a video that we put
this is
out
very
recently, we had a nice ice cream. And it was,
nice.
I can tell you, it must have been, it was the first ice cream I've had this year, especially from an ice cream vendor.
Yeah.
And it was probably the first ice cream that he was selling that day, because down at Goring Gap,
Yeah.
where we were filming, and you know it very well.
Yes.
Because you frequent there often, and we have to make sure you weren't there when we were filming.
Of course, yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have to buy you an ice cream. He had just turned up, and he said, "Oh, sorry, mate, can you wait a bit, because we need to get the ice cream frozen." So it was like fresh bread,
All fluffy.
all fluffy and delicious. Whereas you know what they're like towards the end of the day, it's just all water and a bit of colouring
Yeah, that's right. With a chocolate.
with a
float that's-
chocolate button floating about on the surface. It's like, these are cheap, aren't they? But it was lovely. So first barbecue of the season. I reckon if you've got lovely weather, why not
Crack on.
crack open the Barbie? That's what we say.
Yeah.
So that would be fantastic. Anybody else got a lovely top? What kind of food do you like? Do you do barbecues?
Yeah, I do barbecues.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you shove on the Barbie? Do you do your own unique, special flavoured barbecue sauce?
What, the gentleman's relish? No, nothing of that exciting.
Oh, I say, you're rather hot now.
No, nothing exciting. Just whack on a few bangers and away you go.
Oh, lovely. Straight from the Guy Fawkes night.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's right. Exploding sausages.
Yeah.
Now you've got a trip up to Okai the New Land soon.
Aye.
Aye, Okai the New.
Aye.
You're going onto the island in which they filmed Whiskey Galore.
Yes, the Isle of Skye.
That sounds nice. Will you be rewatching the? Have you seen the film?
Yes.
It's a lovely film.
Yes, good film.
With actors and actresses in it,
Yes.
and
None of which I can remember.
none of which I can remember. But I think a very young Fraser from Dad's Army was in it,
I think you might be right, actually, yes.
and a number of other fairly famous since people after that. We will be opening the phone lines, by the way. Don't try to ring yet, because the phone is upside down and on silent, so I've no idea if you're trying. Some wag the other day text the show on this, but they weren't texting the show, they were just texting me. I to be honest with you, I wouldn't bother, because the show phone, the number there, 07934746790, only goes on when the show is on. The rest of the time, it's on this phone here that just resides on the desk. Burglars, when I say the desk, what I mean is next door's desk. Just saves them coming in
Yes.
and pinching me in the sleep. Oh, nice. Thanks for letting me know you're in. Anyway, so Isle of Skye.
Yes, we're going to
up
the Isle of
there
Skye for a week in the jolly old van.
with your fair lady.
Indeed. The pair of us will be going
nice.
up there, yeah, which is very, very nice. We're looking forward to that very, very much. Early June.
Oh, you're taking June as well?
As well, so there'll be three of us.
Three of us. It's all getting very busy in that van.
And then for the remaining 2 weeks, we're just going to be bumming around Scotland.
Oh, nice.
As we do.
Enjoying the crack.
Yes.
When you go bumming around.
Yeah, it's very good.
Very clever. So, yeah, that sounds really nice. It's a 3-week holiday.
Yes.
Gosh, those poor people are going to have their windows grubbed up, aren't they?
Well, there we go.
And when you come back, what will you be using? Wire brushes to clean them.
I shall be crying at first because I want to be back on holiday.
What? You'll be back on holiday?
No, because I want to be back on holiday.
Oh, yeah, of course you
it's
will.
the holiday blues.
The holiday... do you suffer the holiday blues?
Yes, terribly.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, you work hard, and all the rest of it, and then all of a sudden you go away and have a wonderfully relaxing time, and then you come back and have to put up with people.
I'm waiting to do that thing that you just explained there, the going back to work bit, because my life is one constant holiday. Really. That's how viewers view it.
Yeah, well, I
But
suppose
to
they
be
do.
honest, I wouldn't know what to do. If I went
if
on
you were-
holiday, I would. What would be a holiday for me? You'd go somewhere and then you'd go, "Oh, I'll just take a. Oh no, I mustn't do that.
Yeah, you mustn't
take
pick
a
up the
picture."
camera. You'd be filming every...
Yeah, you'd be going. Well, I'm here up in the Highlands of Scotland, and I'd be talking to myself and not holding a camera.
Yes. Well, nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
If you come on holiday with me, you won't be holding it. Well, you will be holding it.
You're going to be filming as well, aren't
Yes,
you?
we're going to be doing some filming. Yes, which should be quite nice.
And you're going to be setting up your own tube of views.
Tube of views, yes, that people can watch.
Do they have to?
No, they don't have to, but it's well, it would be nice.
It would be
Yeah,
nice.
that's right.
Lots of interesting comments there. I love the Isle of Skye, says Turbo Stream. You will enjoy it. Have you been there before?
We've been there before.
Have you?
Yeah, we stayed in Portree for a week, just prior to COVID.
Oh, really?
Sorry, just prior to the word that we should not mention.
Yes, don't mention that, for God's sake. Oh, right.
So looking forward to going back up there very, very much.
Seabird says something interesting.
She does, and I haven't got my glasses on. There we go. Oh, I can sit.
Have you got them on?
Yes.
Good, I'll read it to you.
This is to do
How
with...
about...
This is to do with topics.
Yeah.
How about things we've chucked out from years ago that are now worth money?
Oh, yes.
I had a huge Hornby set that was chucked out years ago.
Oh, yes. I had a clockwork one I had as a kid. It seemed this size. I think I saw one on a shelf in a shop once, and it was much smaller because I was obviously bigger then. And they had these enormous keys, and you think, I bet that's valuable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hornby train
worth
set.
a packet. Worth a packet.
They come in a packet.
Worth a
actually.
steam packet.
Yeah, there you go. What else? I guess the wife, I chucked her out, and now she's probably worth a mint.
Well, yeah, there you go. You win, you lose.
You do. How about? Have you got any suggestions for that lovely viewer? Sensible Paul says you just won't be able to have a barbecue on the beach in Brighton.
I don't know why we paused and just... Oh, are we buffering?
Yeah, sorry. Look, lots of people going, buffering, the internet's frozen.
Is it because you're not allowed to have barbecues on the beach anymore? In Brighton?
In Brighton? Or is it...
Or on the beach in
Is
general?
it something
I
to
don't
do
know.
with a nudist camp that if you have sausages... is that
Yes,
where
of
the
course.
gag's going?
Yeah, it
I
could
didn't
well
get
be.
it. Didn't get it.
Simon says window cleaners have paid too much. Oh,
Are they?
no.
Why? Yeah. Not all the money goes to the window cleaner, does
It's
it?
a cutthroat business these days.
Not all of the money goes to you. You've got agents, haven't you?
Oh, of course, naturally. And
You have to-
hundreds of staff. And
Because you've got lots of little boys that you employ who go around with hands full of soot and dirt and lob them at people's
Yes,
windows. And
Oh,
then,
I'll tell you what, lover, you need them cleaned.
exactly. That's how it works, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's a good idea.
Yeah, it is a good...
Yeah,
You're
do you want
onto
a pen?
something.
Write it down.
You're onto something.
Onto something there. Yeah, thanks for that. Who said that? Simon. Yeah, blimmin' cheek. Mark Burgess is saying something under the cursor is hiding it,
Yes.
and looking for a lane or two. Yes, she's a nice girl, isn't she?
She is,
Elaine?
she's lovely, yeah. Yet
Both.
to meet her, but she sounds great.
And Brian Jeffries, he says, if ever you wear a kilt in Scotland, beware of nettles. They grow quite high in that region.
Yeah, stand over them. And,
Yeah, nettles and balls. Don't mix. So there we. Oh, wait a minute. He's having another go. Mark Burgess having another go. He says, have large collections of buses in the loft.
That's a big loft.
That is a very big loft.
Big loft. Are they double deckers?
Are they double? Yes, because what have you got? A multi-storey house where, you know, old London buses. He didn't say London, but they could have been.
That could have been. The weight must be incredible on these.
Yeah, if you've got lots of Irish J's. Irish J's? No, what's it? An Irish, what is it called? The thing that goes, Irish, RSJ. Not an Irish one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put the phone lines on and you can save us from this madness. We're only 13 minutes through. We'll start with a video. Irish J. I'm holding up the house now. Could you, somebody please help me? I can't hold it any longer.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
That's good.
You would have thought that would have been a Scottish J, because then you could have got Scotty from Star Trek going, I can't hold it, Captain. I can't hold it.
We're losing power.
Losing power, like everyone is, thanks to the Russian war.
Ah, yes. Yeah. That's another thing.
Another thing we're not talking about, ladies
No,
and
that's
gentlemen.
right.
Oh, dear. Kerry Baldwin's on her side, laughing with tears streaming out of her face, and so is Joanna Jones, which is marvellous.
Excellent stuff.
Yes, they can hold each other up and pat themselves down with hankies.
They're very nice too.
Very nice. Probably got long arms because they probably live miles away from each other, as is the nature of this show. Have we finished the show yet?
Quickly, you mentioned something about a video.
Oh, yes. What should we have? Here we go. Now, it's your choice.
We've got a
to
few
choose.
tonight, haven't we?
We've got three. Mark Burgess, which was came over from yesterday, which we didn't play, and I apologise for that. And Mick Byrne, he's pedalling up Parbold Hill. I'm very tempted to play that one in, actually. And Lynn B is sailing up the River Ada.
Let's go by surname and alphabetical.
Okay, so what is that then? We've got Burgess or Byrne or Lynn B. Well, I can't remember what Lynn B is now. Braddock or something. But Lynn. What is your surname again? Bradley? Burper? Sorry, don't be a truce.
Top to bottom, there we go.
Top to bottom. All right. Mark Burgess. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Burgess. Let's have a look where he is. Mark? They crawl in here.
So glad you're primed and ready for anything.
Oh, yeah. He's in here. Mark, come on. Play the video. Come on, pedal it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Burgess. Oh, hang on. I forgot. We have to get, because Mark has sent his video in. Bless him. He does it very well. But he sent it in a strange format. So look.
What, 4:3?
Yes, it's like old school television. He does it on a cathode ray tube. Look, you can see that it doesn't quite film. So what we're going to do,
That's fine.
we are going to hide the screen like that and put him up.
Can you turn the light on?
Morning. Bit of an unusual video today. Just discovered the shop and the contents in the window. Morning. Bit of an unusual video today. Just discovered the shop and the contents in the window.
This is a strange video, ladies and gentlemen, because it just pauses and nothing happens. So sorry about that, Mark, but I did... Oh, there we are. Look, I can't stop the thing.
Where's my hand?
There we go. Turn that off. We're getting a bit of feedback. Mark, I don't know what happened with that video, but yes, it just keeps freezing.
Are you sure it's not you?
It might be the system. It might be it doesn't recognise it, but it says, promise I can hold horizontal, but the phone did something. Anyway.
On the phone, and it was flipped and
it flipped and then it froze.
it could work, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe next time not send me that file. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but no, good.
Well, you're doing a very good job of it.
Yes, I am very good. In fact, he sent me 10 files, and I picked the one out of all 10
that seems to have,
that seems to be the dodgy one.
Yeah.
Send me another one that you've tried and it works. Anyway, should we do a different video?
Why not?
Why not? As we've time on our hands. Look at that, 3:15 there, 7:30 there.
Oh, that's good.
which is a shame because
The clocks have gone back.
Nearly 8:20. Right. So next up then is Mick Byrne. Mick Byrne pedalling up Parbold Hill. Have you heard of Parbold Hill? Do you know where it is?
No, I don't. I'm intrigued.
I hope Mick. Your influence on me is having a terrible
dear
effect. Dear, oh dear, it's this hat, you know. Right, here we go. Mick pedalling up Parbold Hill.
Super.
Bend, up Parbold Hill, yeah. 10 mile an hour, 9 mile an hour. Yeah.
Gonna have to just pause there at 5 minutes
to
go.
We need him to catch his breath.
Yeah, poor bloke. So Mick, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to you.
We are,
because that's I don't know how long the whole thing is. We normally ask for about 3 minutes to 4 tops. So that's a bit of a long video, and I just feel a bit nervous for you.
Angela Skelton says he's not breathing through his nose.
No, you've got to.
No, yes,
breathe through the nose, out through the ears.
Yeah.
It's a new technique.
That looked hard work,
It was,
to be fair. That looked very...
It was
wow.
interesting. We were watching the Speedo with great interest. Lord Jeffrey says, I feel knackered just watching.
Yes, exactly right. I do as well. Wow.
Is he steam powered, says Sensible Paul. Can somebody... Microphone, Richard. Microphone. Oh, you want to hear me? Thank you, Simon.
No, I think he wants it turned off.
No, he wants... Yes, I'm not surprised. I put the wrong microphone. No, it's very easy. I need to mark these numbers to know whichever.
We're going to go back to that one, though.
Yeah, I'm going to actually find out where Parbold Hill is, because I actually have no idea. I mean, it sounds like potatoes that you're going to be cooking. Parboiled.
Parboiled Hill.
Parboiled. He would be totally boiled when he gets there.
Fantastic.
Oh, now I put Parbold.
You're right, you're putting Parboiled in.
What was it again? Parbold Hill. And there's a race up there in 2022, whenever
Wow.
that is. Yeah, there's a Parbold, there's a race route, there's a circular walk, there's a viewpoint. Is it? Oh, it's Wigan. It's up there in Wigan, I think. Parbold Hill, Wigan. Let's
Super stuff.
let's see some images. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We'll share the images for you, so we know where Rick, Mick, Dick.
You don't know who you are or what's happening.
No, here we go. Look, there's a lovely image.
Brian Jeffries has just put, he might be too tired.
Oh, very good. Yeah,
too
we like
TWR.
too tired.
That's excellent. Yeah.
There we are, Parboiled Hill on the National Geographic website, or some website, similar name.
And it's actually Parbold, is it?
Yeah, Parbold Hill,
Parbold.
Lancashire.
Parbold.
It's 1 minute it's Wigan, the next minute it's Lancashire. They move these hills about, don't they? Have you ever been to Wigan Pier?
I have not.
Apparently it's a very long road to get there. I don't know the name of the road.
I didn't even know they had a pier.
It's B406, I think it is, the road to Wigan Pier.
Oh, I trust you to know that.
Yeah, well, I read it in a book.
The B2406 connects to the... Yes.
Ginty Steam says, nice hats, both of you. Thank you very much.
They're quite smart, aren't they?
Yeah, very-
I'm liking pork pie.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah. What you really want to have is one of these hats that's made out of something edible. And
At some point you just rip off the brim.
If there's one... Oh. I don't like the gristle.
No,
Just
not
don't
at all.
like the gristle.
Not at all.
It's actually quite... What I would love a hat is it revolves like very slowly. So it just goes round and... and you have an arm and can play...
It just revolves.
It just revolves on...
on your head.
Even if it was just that bit just goes around.
Oh, so that
The
bit's
rim stays,
stationary.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, the middle bit
The
revolves.
middle bit revolves, and then it has an arm, and you could play a record, like an old-fashioned record, and you just hear this.
His master's voice.
His master's. It'd be hilarious. That would be lovely to have hats with some like typewriter that, as you walk along, you just hear it going. Ding! And a bit of paper flies.
How the hell do we get from Parbold Hill to revolving hats?
These are sketches
dear.
I've got. If only I could make the props. But I've got to think on that now. You see, you've got somebody write that down. Don't take that. That you heard that
It's
ever. Some
copyright.
bastard will have that.
Copyright of such
You
and
can't
such.
have it. That's lovely. Hats with those old gramophone.
Gramophone,
A
Grandad?
tin bath.
Oh, yeah, imagine the fun you could have with a tin bar.
A little tin bath on your hat made up. Well, I think that would be hilarious. That's a whole... There's a whole gag in there.
You'll have to get.
I wish
get in
this
touch
wasn't
with-
live now. I feel like we've given it all away.
You'll have to get in touch with Colonel Crag Ratty. He's good at making
Yes,
steampunk
there we are.
hats and
Steampunk.
stuff.
Oh, I've had that back to front. The bloody thing
You
was
can wear it
revolving.
whichever way you want. That's fine.
Fantastic. Shall we just check in and make sure that Tim was all right? Not Tim. Mick.
I don't know. You
go-
can't get the stuff.
You
these
can't,
days,
but
ladies and
we are.
gentlemen.
Where is he? Going up the... Where is it? It's in videos. I thought we were in videos. Hang on, we'll go back. Going back up... Hang on, ladies and gentlemen.
What were you doing?
Going back up to the 5 metre line. Is that it? Why does that say...
I think he was slightly further around the corner than that.
I thought the timer... See, there's a timer on there.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. We're just...
He's just mucking
I'm
about.
just mucking about. He spent a lot of time trying to send me one about a U-boat that didn't come through, and now I'm getting slightly worried.
Well, he's reached 6 miles an hour, as we see on the screen, so
let's-
he's slowing down.
Let's catch up to see how far he's got and what's occurring. Back to you, Mick. Sorry to muck you about.
Nearly there now. Oh, you're something.
So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? We're so pleased you got up there.
Shattered.
God, blimey.
Puffing. I tell you, Richard mentioned during that it would have been great if there was a mirror so we could have seen his expression.
Yeah.
That would have been superb.
It would have been really good. A little mirror there, because I noticed we could see him in the bell, but not clearly. But a mirror there would have been fantastic. We're giving away all the idea. I think that's a fantastic idea for a video.
Mick, I doff my hat to you.
Yes. I'm so sorry, Mick, about the... but it was a long video. We had to sort of... shift it along.
He moved very quickly at one point, didn't he?
Yeah, did you notice?
It was fantastic. Yeah, he suddenly sped up.
No wonder he was knackered at the end. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the phone lines now, which is very clever. So you can start dialing any old number you fancy, because apparently something is obscuring the what's name. I don't know what that means.
Something's doing what with the what?
Yes, I've got to take this off. There we are. In theory, that now if somebody dials, you should be able to get through to the show.
Colin McLeod said he's asleep, sleep cycling.
Ah, yes. What have I done here? I've put too many...
Paramedic on standby, says Mark Burgess.
Yes, you need a paramedic in this kind of instance.
Yeah, so that looked very exhausting.
And we have our first caller, ladies and gentlemen. First caller of the evening, if I can remember how to answer the phone. And, of course, we have to put our headphones on, which we can do quite easily.
I didn't break it this time.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello. Is that Zane, by any strange quirk of the imagination, ringing in?
Yes.
Yes, marvellous. You're through to Ricky.
Good evening, young man.
Hello, Ricky. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And how is your good self?
Pretty good. How was your day?
My day was quite nice, actually. I hardly spoke to Richard at all.
Oh, that was lucky. How was your day, Zane?
Busy.
Doing...
Schoolwork.
What have you been doing at school?
Motor mechanics and English science.
What are you doing in English science?
Or is it English and science?
It could be, yeah. It wasn't an and or a comma.
In English, I'm writing a newspaper, and in science...
You're writing a newspaper, did you say?
Yeah, not public, so...
No. Your own personal... Does it start like this? Read all about it! Read all about it! Terrible murder of a YouTuber in Worthing! Read all...
Crikey! Oh, dear.
Did you hear that all right?
Pardon?
Sorry. What? What's your headline on your newspaper, Zane?
No.
No, you're...
No, we won't stand for this.
We won't stand. We're on protest. We can't reveal. No, in your newspaper, you're doing a newspaper.
Man on the moon.
The first man on the moon.
Oh, fantastic.
Now, what was his name? Was it Lionel Jeffries? He was the first man on the moon, wasn't he? I saw the film.
I can't remember. Is it?
Yeah, Lionel Jeffries, wasn't it?
No. And in science, I'm learning all about animal and personal... like people cells.
What did he say? Animal and people serves.
No, cells, like animal cells.
Cells?
Yeah.
Oh, inside. Oh, gosh.
C-E-double-L.
Yes. Biology you're talking about, are you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite deep and very difficult to do when you're 15. I mean, I'm nearly 20 and that's quite complicated.
And in motor mechanics, I am learning how to change the brake fluid.
Oh my goodness! Right. Well, when you've learned how to do that,
this is quite handy knowing Zane. Because if we've got any problems with our vans,
I was just thinking
we can just swing them round to him.
Zane
will fix anything.
Is he
and we're off.
Are you any good at punctures?
Yeah, I can change your tyre.
No, I didn't mean giving me them. I meant what I meant was
I can do that.
Yeah. So you can change your tyre. That's very handy because I've had 2 punctures on the same wheel. Within the same 2 weeks. I mean, that's very rare to happen.
Surprisingly enough, I was round on both of those occasions, wasn't I?
Yeah. With that 6-inch protuberance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You kept telling me it was an aerial.
I can't read the name. Sorry, somebody's. Is that
where?
Ginty Steam.
That's Ginty Steam.
I thought Wallace was the first man on the moon, and Gromit was the first dog on the moon.
I think you'll find, according to H.G. Wells, that Lionel Jeffries, otherwise known as Cavor, Professor Cavor was the first man. I mean, that was in when was that? 1880 or something like that.
But surely the moon is made of cheese anyway.
It is, it is indeed made of cheese, yes. Have you been to the moon, Zane?
No, have you?
Pretty much every day.
Yes. H.G. Wells, first men on the moon. First men on...
Why is it when people type, they always have to read out what they're doing? It is a large banana.
No, it isn't a large banana. The moon is a celestial globe that hangs as a satellite that goes around the Earth. I don't know what you're talking about. Isn't that right, Zane? What? Sorry, there was a strange noise in my thing.
We're making him laugh. That's good.
The First Men in the Moon, here we go. A scientific romance by English author H.G. Wells, originally serialised in The Strand magazine. You're never alone with a strand.
No, you're never alone with a strand.
From December 1900 to 1901. There was me saying it was 1880. I was out of date. Look at that. And published in hardcover in 1901. Who called it one of his fantastic stories. And funnily enough, I made a pilot for TV called Fantastic Stories, and no sucker took it.
Oh.
Which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah. Mr. Cavill. I'm sorry?
Then in English, I've been learning all about the Titanic.
Have you?
Superb.
Superb.
What was superb? She gets around a bit.
What was the Titanic's sister ship called?
Ooh.
I don't know.
No, I don't know either. I thought you might be able to help me out.
Yes, it's for a quiz that we're...
Yeah. And the Titanic, it hit something...
An iceberg.
An iceberg, that's it, in 1912, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was sailing from Southampton to New York, and then, yeah.
Where did it go once it got to New York?
I don't know. It hit an iceberg.
Yeah. So it let off all the polar bears there, but then it must have gone on, surely, to somewhere, to deeper waters, you might say.
Yeah. Colder waters.
Colder, deeper, more macabre, tomb-like waters, you might...
Oh, what a jolly
conversation. Is it too soon for those Titanic jokes, isn't it? And didn't Leonardo da Vinci appear in the film?
Yeah, that's right.
In which, luckily, he was drowned, but somehow his ghost appeared in a number of other films.
Strangely enough,
this is very odd. And then some woman, not Kate Bush, but that was wailing and singing in it, and the lovely Julia knows all the numbers. Like
not
1,
Kate
2,
Bush.
3. I don't know where it goes. Sorry, Zane, you still there?
Yes.
Yes. What was the name of the captain on the Titanic?
Don't know.
I think it was something like Blind Pew, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like full steam of bonk.
I got my own YouTube channel.
Sorry, have you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Fantastic.
we must tell the world what it is. What's the name of your YouTube channel?
If you type into YouTube, Zane Huxton, then it will come up.
Well, no, we don't want to give away your surname in case people look you up. But Zane Huxton.
Yeah.
Yep. Hang on. I've got to do that thing that you just said.
Yes, Zane.
How do you spell Huxton?
Huxton.
Is it Huxton?
No, it's Huckson.
I'm glad you said that. Say the first letter of your surname again.
HU.
I'll just stop you there. It's not H anything. It's H. What is it with these people who say H? I know, I'm being picky there.
You are.
I'm being very picky. Sorry, Zane. I've just been picky. I've been picking my nose all day, and I feel like picking things. So it's H. Sorry, H.
That's it. Yeah, he's from Steps, isn't
What
it?
was the next bit?
U.
U.
CK.
CK Max. CK.
SON.
Oh, I got you now. Huxon. Very good. Like, do you know there's a bloke called Zane Jackson that's just popped up? That's not you as well, is it?
No.
No. Hudson and Zane's first birthday. Is that you?
No.
No.
You'll have to send us. You'll have to send an email Richard with the link.
Yeah, because this is dangerously getting into difficult territory.
Uncharted territory.
Look, I put Zane Huxton up the top there.
Simon says the captain of the Titanic could have been Captain Pugwash.
Ah, yeah. Do you come up just as Zane? Welcome to my channel. You'll find mostly Mario Kart, Weef, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I make video. Is that you?
No.
Good. Well, this has been fascinating. This has been. What?
I got a Man United badge on my profile.
Oh, have you? I'm sorry to hear that. You can probably get some stuff to remove that. I'm not quite sure what it would be. But anyway, we'll have to do this on a separate occasion, I'm afraid, Zane, because unfortunately, due to the rules of the internet, we can't possibly talk to you for any longer.
That's right, there's a cut-off.
There's a cut-off.
That's right, yeah.
But Zane, it's been lovely to find out about what you do at school. Please don't talk to any strangers if they approach you after this show, because this is dangerous territory, and we have to be very careful because we could get closed down, and we don't want to be closed down. We're just doing a nice, friendly show, and of course you rang of your own volition, just so you know. It's true, isn't it?
That's right.
It just gets a bit nervous after a while. When are you 16, by the way?
This year.
Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Anyway, Zane, listen, it's been lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much for freely ringing in at any time and telling us about your YouTube channel. And may you get many more subscribers. We will try and get you a bunch of them.
Absolutely, Jim.
Look after yourself. Take care.
You're welcome.
Bye.
TTFN.
Bye.
Bye.
It is a... Oh, sorry, cut him off. Sorry about that.
Was he still... Oh,
I was just about to say something. It is I appreciate people might say, oh, you're taking a mick out of Zane, but, Zane
no.
He rings in more than once, so what do you do? We take the mickey about everybody.
Well, yes, quite freely.
Yes. Kerry Baldwin is saying Zane is spelled Z-A-I-N, is that? Oh, maybe I've done it the wrong way.
We'll have to do a search.
Yeah, we'll do a rough search at some juncture in the future. She does family house history, so she would know exactly how to... Oh, there he is. We found it.
We found it,
Zane. We found it. We were spelling your name. I thought I'll get the first name right, but it's actually Z-A-I-N. There we are. Look, he's got 11 subscribers. I've subscribed. Zane, you've got 12 subscribers now.
Superb.
Who's this woman?
I don't know. She keeps cropping up.
Who's this woman? That's what I want to know.
Incidentally, I have something for you before I read out any comments.
Yeah.
I thought you would like some more pipe tobacco. I thought they'll go down quite well for you.
Why do you keep giving me pipe tobacco?
Oh, it was your fad, I thought you'd like the pipe. I thought it was great, and crack on with it. I say,
great.
It's going to suit you. So you crack on when there's a video.
Oh right, yeah.
You can spark up if you wish.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
right. New health hazard, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure pipes and tobacco don't mix.
Angela Skelton has written at the Vobes Show, which is nice, at in the orange. That's what you would want to do.
Yeah, I tell them that. Actually.
You do.
We educate the audience.
That's right. If you put on a sheepskin coat, you would look like a horse racing commentator. It's actually quite true.
Is it?
Yeah, you would.
Have you not got to have some horses to commentate on?
You don't. You can make that up.
Just a sheepskin is the necessary thing. It's a joke that keeps on giving at the Vobes Show. Yes. Oh, I see. What you mean? This? Yeah, the Blue Band Margarine. Oh, sorry, Blue Ridge of Virginia.
Blue Ridge. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that'd be quite funny to come in with some Blue Band. I got you some Blue Band.
Yeah, just
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still on this hats with the models of the gramophone record. Don't take that. Please don't take that. I've got to work on that.
Oh dear me.
I need to get hold
on
of
top.
What's his name? The lovely. He did a video the other day. What's your? I'm looking back onto. The model railway man and the guitar. The lovely chap.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah. What's his name?
You said something.
I knew said something. One of our lovely viewers, makes the models of the rail. I need your help. You know who you are.
Oh yes, he posts the lovely scenic photographs.
And he does the lovely songs.
Oh, and now
his name's in the bin. Don't mean it's on a bit of paper, and I've thrown it in the. You must be watching tonight. Please be watching. Please help me out of this madness with this man.
That's lucky dip in there.
Oh, let's. What do we get?
Just grab something out of the bin and leave it
which
out.
one is it?
Oh,
Carling Black Label.
We've got a Christmas card there.
That shows you how long the bins. That's not in the bin. That was being saved on a shelf.
I don't know. A couple of cans of Tennant Super.
Yeah. No, it's old video numbers in there. Nobody wants to read the comments. Pipe down, Richard. Yes, thanks.
Oh, very good.
Ice cream's better for you, Richard. Yes, it suits you, Richard. Thank you very much, Lynn Robinson.
Yes.
Here we are. I come over to wherever it is. Anyway, yes, I need to get some models for the hat. I'm going to work on that and see if we can do it. Right, I think it's time for another break, isn't it?
Yes.
So, whilst we nip to the pub...
That's right. Yeah.
I don't drink, anyway.
No, you don't.
It's like...
Well, you partake now and again.
I do partake now and again. It's just the same as red meat. I don't shoot many animals. I don't shoot many people. How did we get from there? Parbold Hill. What were we doing?
Video, Richard.
The Vobes Show.
I think it's time for Lynn B.
Lynn B, save us, for God's sake. Yes, back into the video department. Lynn B and the River Adur.
Oh.
Chris Navard. I'm so sorry, Chris. Moment of... You'll understand. He does singing. He knows what it's about. When I'm cleaning windows. He doesn't do that song, funny enough. Yeah. What was we talking about? Yes, he does the models. He does all these. A professional model maker. He will know all the tricks and... don't you take that idea.
Yes, don't steal that.
Yeah, suddenly this is time checked as well, by the way. I can go back and prove this with the idea concept. There'll be somebody who already does it. You know what it's like. Right, Lynn B has made a video, River Adur. Have you ever been down to the River Adur?
The River Adur? No, maybe not.
It's nice, the old Ada thing. Aiding and abetting with the police, with Lynn B. There we go, marvellous video.
Absolutely, that was lovely.
Lovely, there we are. That's the road to Coombe Farm.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic farm.
Looks like a nice little walk around there.
Cuckoo Corner. That's a place I'd like to go to. They probably wouldn't let me out.
That's very true.
Thank you, Lynn. Much
Absolutely.
obliged. There we are. That's the kind of nice lengthy time of the video. No climbing up a hill is required. Now, just to go, we quickly whizzed back to some of the
In
comments.
time, or?
Yes, because Mark Burgess reminded us that in H.G. Wells' The First Men on the Moon, the sphere, which Professor Cavor, I think it was just Mr. Cavor, launched from Dymchurch. Is that where it was set? I can't remember that bit. I've read the book. It's a fantastic book by H.G.
A cracking read.
And Conor McLeod says it was Edward Judd who was the first man. But Edward Judd did... I swallowed some of that Cavorite, which is what he painted on the sphere in the old film. Yeah. And Edward Judd was the author in the book. He's trying to write a book, but actually, of course, it was H.G. Wells. So, yes, Edward Judd, the actor, was in it. What else was Edward Judd in? It's such a lovely name. You can't judge a colour by... And Mark Burgess reminds us H.G. Wells lived in a sandbag. which is
Sandgate, I think that was.
Oh, was it Sandgate?
Sandgate,
Where's
yeah.
Sandgate then?
Have you got your glasses on? Oh, you have got your glasses.
Yes, I've got them on. I haven't got both eyes in. That's the trouble.
Oh, there we go.
So that we are trying to read the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep commenting.
Lynn Robinson has written,
yeah.
Farmer Richard, this obviously goes back to when you had your other hat on, and his scarecrow.
Ah, yes. That's right.
And then Ray of Hope says that's a bit harsh on Wurzel Gummidge.
It is a bit harsh on Wurzel Gummidge. And that John Pertwee was a brilliant Wurzel Gummidge. But they've
Absolutely.
remade it.
Have they?
Apparently, yes, I think Julia showed me a picture or something. And there's a whole new thing. Or I may have, when you walk into supermarkets.
Oh, I do walk into supermarkets.
Well,
yes.
you know that process of walking into a supermarket and there is a counter. And there is a counter, and there's another counter over there. And sometimes they have newspapers and magazines.
Oh, I haven't heard of these things.
No,
Tell me more.
Well, you can't swipe the front page with your finger. Because if you do, it changes a piece of paper.
That's fantastic.
And if you do
is there different words on each page?
Yes, yes. It's like going to a different... It's like scrolling, but you're physically... It's like turning the tablet over and then there's another tablet behind it.
So what happens when you've picked up this newspaper and you turn it around that way?
They say £1.50 please.
Oh.
You've touched it, you've soiled it, you've read the news. We can't update it. You can't update a newspaper very easily.
No.
You can't just go, oh, hang on, the picture's fading. I'll just plug it in a bit.
That's my newspaper needs charge. Yes, it is. Yes. No, don't nick that.
Don't nick
Don't nick
that.
that one.
We're giving all our secrets away. Anyway, what I meant was, I walked in a supermarket and I think there was the picture of the new Wurzel Gummidge, and it was some actor who was incredibly young. It's like policemen. They all seem incredibly young. They seemed old at the time when I was younger, and now they seem like 12-year-olds driving fast cars with blue lights.
Yeah, very nice too. Brian Jeffries has written, going back to this first man on the moon, surely the first man on the moon must have been the cameraman.
Ah, yes,
That's
that's very true, yes.
That's quite...
And who was the cameraman?
Unnamed.
Was it Cecil B. DeMille?
It could well be.
I don't know.
Stars has written, it's great, the new Wurzel Gummidge.
Is it? Can't be any better than John Pertwee, and as the Crow Man had to think there, who played Jeffrey Bailden,
Yes.
who played with himself a lot. No, that's just a malicious rumour. He played the
Get
Crow
to the
Man.
point, man.
He played Catweasel, didn't he?
That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was also, I don't know whether people know this, in that wonderful film To Sir with Love.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
Have you not seen that
I haven't seen
with Potier?
Oh.
Sidney Potier.
Sidney Potier, not Potier.
Potty trained he was.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's very handy.
Always handy. Yes.
Simon says, always light my fire with a newspaper, not easy, on an e-reader. No, the amount of those Kindles that you go through, better off using candles, of course. Kerry Baldwin says that New Wurzel is one of the only decent things on TV. Oh, I don't know. I used to keep all sorts of things on my TV. Very handy. A bar of soap, a bit of chocolate. Well, when you're watching Neighbours or something, you
Have a quick scrub.
Yes, it's like I'm watching soaps, so I might as well have
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see.
a bowl of water.
Yeah,
Harryhausen. Ray
Harryhausen.
Yes, Ray Harryhausen. He did all those wonderful films with not Spartacus, you know, the Greek mythology things with the stop frame animation.
Sinbad and stuff like that.
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yes, he was dreadful at sins.
Absolutely.
He was so appalling at them.
Absolutely.
I can do better sins than him. Okay, really, but then you get arrested. Jeffrey Bailden, great, says Tracy Murphy, quite right. He was a fantastic actor. Stars says that new version is very different to John Pertwee. That's what I thought. It's bound to be very different. Does he, Miss Aunt Sally? I've got my bother head on. Oh,
who played Aunt Sally?
That was Eunice Stubbs. Wasn't
Eunice Stubbs.
Yeah, I always thought she must smoke cigarettes. She
Because Una Stubbs.
I just used to think,
Oh,
do you know that
dear.
when you were a kid?
This is terrible.
I'm still a kid, really. But yeah, Eunice, I'm sure that she would just pick. Anyway, Argonauts. Go on.
I keep. Oh dear, this is very good. Brian Jeffries has said, I keep a box of Daz on my TV.
Oh,
As
fantastic.
I have no aerial.
Ah, yes. But he's ready for the doorstep challenge.
Have you got one? You have.
Yes, if I do this, hang on, I have to do it.
Try and get it in time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's yeah. Very
And then
good.
when, if you can't quite think, hang on a minute, what is it? Oh, yeah, the penny drops.
Yeah, very good.
Very
Yeah,
good. Sound
yeah,
effects that
excellent.
comes with Steamgate or whatever it's called. I don't know, whatever it's some technical thing.
Yes, Jason and the Argonauts.
Jason and the Argonauts. They were.
Fantastic stuff.
Yes, there we go.
We've gone right off topic tonight, even though
We haven't got
really
a
have
topic. That's the
No, well, we did.
That's the best thing about this show. Is not we never have a topic that we stay on for very long.
Hmm.
Now, would anyone else like to give us a tinkle? 0793 47.
Oh yes, of course, on the old dog and bone.
Yes, please. Meow. Shut up. We said dog and bone, not cat.
Yeah, how is Casper doing these days?
Casper, he's all right
He's all
actually.
yeah, I haven't seen him around.
No, I'm a bit worried because he's not eating his food at the moment.
strange.
I mean, I put it down. I never see it go. 0793 4746 790 is the telephone number in which you can converse with us using technical digital magnificentology.
Technical term.
Yes.
Yeah, most
Would
definitely.
like to see more of Farmer Piles, says Wise Owl. Yes, I'm nervous about using Farmer Piles because I'm just waiting for the abuse. But maybe Farmer Piles should come back.
You wanted to do. You spoke to me a while back about wanting to do something with Mr. Piles, didn't you?
Yes, very much so. Yes.
Plans are in motion.
Are they?
I believe. Yeah.
Yes, that was very much. Too late. Here we go. This is. Oh, too late. Hats with trains on it. It's not.
Oh, you have to show this.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. We don't know who that is, but hats with trains and various. I knew it was too good. I knew my genius would be taken by a man who's invented a time machine, come into the future, listened to the show, and then gone back.
Yes. What, and then phone in again?
And then phoned in and said, I've already invented it. Yeah, thanks for that,
absolutely.
Lord Jeffrey. People do that, don't
Dean
they?
Cooper said, should I ring in?
Yes, you
Please
should.
do. Lynn
No-
Robinson says, I like a topic. Do you remember those topic
Oh,
bars?
yes.
Oh,
Hazelnut in every bite.
there's a hazelnut in every bite. Was there, though?
No,
There wasn't, was there?
not in every bite. Because when I bit my mum, there was no hazelnut there at all. Not unless she'd been sunbathing. And then she did look, bald and... Anyway, mustn't speak ill of the dead. So, who did you say was ringing?
I have no idea. Dean Cooper, I think.
Oh, Dean Cooper, ladies and gentlemen. Any second now, by the magic of telephones. He's going, what's the number, Richard? 0793 4746 790 is the telephone number you need. Nobody else has sent. I've got...
Oh, yes, sorry, Seabird. Seabird said, sorry, I thought I'd say I'm male, not female. As Ricky said, I was female.
Oh, right. Seabird, what is he?
Seabird.
Is...
I don't know why I thought.
What is he,
I thought
male
it
or
was a she.
female? It is a she.
What is he, male or female?
What was the stuff you were sprinkling into my coffee before we started the show?
Disclaimer on that one.
Tell you
Star
what.
says oh, I thought you said an easier show. An Easter show could be good.
Oh,
Show
yes.
us your homemade Easter hats and bonnets.
Homemade Easter eggs would be nice for a start. Right, we have a phone call. Let's see who's on the line. Hello, caller.
Let's turn the PC down so I can hear you.
Yeah, please do turn the AC. The AC down. Did you say?
Yeah, no, the PC, Richard.
Oh, I can't hear you very well. I don't know what's the matter. Hang on a minute. Hang on a
Can you
minute.
hear
I
me
just
now?
got to detune these hats.
Hang on. Yeah, I've got my
Oh,
volume
crikey!
up.
There we are. I've got you now, loud and clear. Thank you very much for calling in, Dean Cooper, ladies and gentlemen. Have you been out in your van?
I have, and I must have gone past your tent deal the other day, but obviously I didn't notice it.
Tell me, your van must gobble up how much diesel?
What are you doing,
I'm trying to
man?
get this hat off my head. How much?
I'm just gonna watch
how
you
much
struggle.
diesel do you put into your van?
On average, a day, about 35 litres.
So 30. That doesn't seem very much.
No, that's all it takes to do sort of 40 to 50 stop route across Worthing. That's the whole of Worthing and East Preston and Angering. I'll do that area now as well.
His van, just tell us how long your van is.
About 25 feet, 7 feet across.
Blimey, you've got an extra long wheelbase, have you?
Yeah, it's quite long, 7.5 ton.
Very nice.
And you've decked it up. He's decked it up. It looks like a windmill on wheels.
No, it doesn't look like the wind farm.
It's no, not a wind. I meant an old-fashioned one because you a fantastic. I'm digging a hole here.
You are. Keep going.
It is a fantastic van you've got, and you've passed my house, and you've. By the way, I'm still using the Radian B. I put it on my pillow at night, and it does help me sleep.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. So is it? Do you have to pay the diesel yourself, or do you get that reimbursed?
No, I've got a fuel card, and I go into.
Can we borrow?
The taxi car at Pycombe every night when I go back up to 23.
Yeah.
From Worthing, and I stop in there, and on average, I fill up about 35 litres a day.
Blimey.
Crumbs.
Is that crumbs?
Yeah.
So, are you hoping that Richie Sunak, which does sound like the name of some very posh biscuits, is going to put 5p?
Would you like a Richie Sunak? I don't mind if I do.
I must have a Sunak. What flavour are they? I know, it's this lovely chocolate olive flavour. I'm hoping that he's going to reduce it by 5p, but it sort of needs to be reduced
the
by
damage
about,
has already been done.
Yeah, by 30p or something, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. I mean, it's not so much for me. I haven't got to worry about my fuel costs for my truck, but it's getting to and from work. I have a 30-mile round trip every day going to and from work.
Do you?
In my car, yeah. It's 15 miles.
In addition to everything else. How long do you think it's going to be before we hit the £2 marker?
Ooh, I don't know.
It's coming.
It's coming, isn't it? It's heading that direction. But,
what's the most expensive you've seen in Sussex on the forecourts?
I think for diesel, I think it was 178.
We've seen 182. I've seen the
182.
BP garage up, but going out of Worthing on the A24.
Oh right, yeah, Findon.
Yeah, that's it.
The jet garage down the road from that was 186.
I went to. I filled up. I've filled up twice since this crisis has happened. I'm trying not to use the van because it's so expensive. The first time I filled up, we went to Crowborough to cut. Oh, what did I do? I went with Tim. Oh yeah, to pick up a thing. Doesn't matter what it was. It was just
what were you doing in Crowborough?
We were chopping a tree down.
We were chopping a tree down, or attempting to.
No, actually.
Oh yes, I know. I remember the tree I saw. I know where that was, but I'm not going to say where it was.
No, it's strewn across the road. We left it. We blocked
them all in
to back up the pile back. What do they call it? The pack pile. Anyway, it was 152, and then a week later it was one. This was at Sainsbury's. It was 17. It was one. And at Sainsbury's, you can't go and get cheap stuff now.
No, all the. Well, I mean, Asda down at Ferring, I think that's calmed down a bit now. But initially, when the fuel costs went up, everybody was piling up and queuing up to get diesel or petrol or whatever from there. And there was a queue going from sort of like the end of Goring all the way down the 259 to Asda.
Yeah.
And I had to sort of like go down and I had to skirt around it all because obviously I'm not going to get diesel there. But it did cause a problem.
I'm thinking now of converting it into one of those vegetable oil engines.
Oh, what, biodiesel? Yeah.
I was buying a diesel, but no, I'm talking about. I'm talking about you go to the chip shop and you say, "I'll have sausage and chips twice and a big bag of oil, please."
A big bag of oil, please. Yes. Julia has just said, "Sorry, Jane."
Chip oil, if you like.
Yeah.
Julia's saying, "Please don't stretch the elastic on my hat."
Oh, I'm trying.
And then she's going, my poor hat, like a bit of a pirate. Arr!
Arr, that's it, Joe. What do pirates do? Arr! That's a private joke, but Julia will get it. Hang on, I'm trying to get. Could you just help me out of this?
No, not at all. It's great watching you struggle. It's fantastic viewing.
Poor old Julia's hat. This is.
What are you? There we go.
There we go. Oh,
Oh,
true.
dear
You
me.
try wearing that
No,
with,
you're
with
all
no underwear. So, I've only once.
What are you doing that hat, Richard?
I put it on the floor.
It's
Don't put
like,
it on the floor.
What? It's full of.
It's worth $1 million.
It is worth $1 million.
absolutely.
Julia says you're stretching elastic on my bloominat gov.
Gov.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
We can put more elastic on it.
My
Abba.
bloomin' at gov.
That'll never stay on my head now. You won't, don't worry about it, Julia. I'll get some old bootlaces. I've taken the bloomin' Steve Mitchell. I've taken the hat off. Goodness sake. So anyway, apart from all of the terrible, would you like another Richie Sonak?
I'm absolutely starving.
Stuffed,
Those are
yeah.
fantastic.
Richie Sunak.
Yeah, the biscuits. So there's a lovely new range of biscuits from the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
The Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Chance of getting
Thank you
anything
very
out
much.
of the Exchequer is probably
Well,
remote.
if you've got a cup of tea and you've got a rich tea, you can put in your biscuit in the tea.
Oh yes, you can put
Very
it in.
good.
And of course, if you do want to go to the loo and you're caught short, you can take with you your poo tin and fill it
you
up.
can.
Yeah,
I found the poo tin, yes.
camping vans. We have our own poo tins.
That's right.
Very good.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, and then right at the bottom we put a famous Russian dictator on the cover of the. Hang on, look, there's a cruise missile coming. Oh no, it's all right. It's only nuclear, which is nice. Those nuclear one, nice and clean and shiny.
Nice and clean and shiny, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
they
lovely.
buff up. They buff up.
Nuclear missile going in the poo tin. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, right old smell, right old ding dong.
It was.
So where are you off to tomorrow, Dean?
I don't know until I get into work tomorrow morning.
Oh, it's always
a bit of a.
she'll be coming
Is
past
it a
your
bit of a
door.
lottery? Is it a bit of a surprise?
Well, no, I just cover the whole of Worthing, so I'm quite familiar.
You don't
to,
go. Oh,
Oh, Crimea today.
Oh, lovely.
The doing.
Dordogne? No, I'm not going to France.
No, up to Skye.
No, don't do Sky either.
Ginty Steam says new elastic will come out of the show's budget. Yes, I'd like to see the show's budget so I could spend some of it on something. That would be quite good. And Mark Burgess says Sunak sounds very Vulcan. Are we sure he's human? Ah, Vulcan, yes. Affirmative, Captain.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah. I worked with somebody the other day who was telling me about, who was that? Vogon. Who was that? Somebody was telling me, it was in a video, I'm sure it was Vogon. It went out.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Vogon, there was a thing. And it was about Vogon. Oh, it was Matthew Holdsworth took me up. It was in the video. We went up on the Green Sand Way, which you have to be a bit careful when it rains, because that's then the quicksand way. And
Oh, that's right. I did watch that, but I forgot to like it. I forgot to add a
well,
like.
I didn't like it.
Richard gave his own video a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down. I have to do that now because there's not enough thumbs downs. It's terrible. I'm
dear
sure.
me.
I know. I like to get them, at least so it's even. And anyway, this apparently that Reigate was owned by this chap What is it? What was he again? Vogon. Oh, yeah, Vogon.
Vogel.
And I wondered whether what's his face who wrote The Hitchhiker's, Douglas Adams, whether he
the
got
guy
the
that-
idea of the Vogons from this bloke. I think it was Richard Vogon. Vogon is The Hitchhiker's Guide, says Martin Lee. Yeah, but this is this bloke who was anyway, he bought Reigate. You look it up, I can't be asked.
We went through that whole rigmarole
Can't be bothered.
just to say, oh,
Yeah,
very
Vogon is The Hitchhiker's Guide. That's right.
good. Yeah, that's right.
The Vogon what was it? The Vogon demolition ray. They're on overtime. Are we on overtime? What is the time? It's 8 minutes past.
Oh, yes. Julia has actually said the timer has elapsed.
Yes, you do keep us talking, Dean.
Oh, I do indeed.
Yeah.
Say hello, Julia. She's watching. And
She is watching. Yeah.
And all the best from myself and Fiona. And
How
Bradley.
is the lovely Fiona?
She's right behind me. Do you want to say something?
Hello, Fiona. No,
there you
don't
go.
want
Oh,
to
she
talk.
said something. She said something.
She did say. And how is the terrible? I mean, how's the lovely children?
Okay, George is doing his exams.
Who is?
George?
Oh, George. Is he
Last
doing
year.
what, the O-level ones?
No, equivalent of whatever the GCSE is.
GCSEs.
Oh, the
Yeah,
GCSE. Because he'd be good at O-levels, wouldn't he? Because he's spirit levels, he's got all the gear with his...
very good,
Is he still doing the mechanics?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lawnmowers, bicycles, steam engines. He's got it all, hasn't he?
Yeah. It has.
Jet bikes.
How is the girlfriend situation? Is he still doing that?
Yes, very much so,
Yes.
Richard.
Yeah. Oh, very much so. Yes. Do we?
Oh, yeah.
Will we
He
hear
has
the
a
patter
current
of little
girlfriend.
feet soon? How old is he again?
We aren't getting little seats here. He's a bit young for that.
Oh, he's a bit young for that. That's all right. It's a grown-up
Yeah,
show. This.
everybody's doing well. They're all keeping me on my toes.
And the little. What's the name of Oh, what's his name? The little terror.
Bradley.
Bradley. Yes.
How could you forget him? He was your gatekeeper. on
I
several
know. He
videos.
was the gatekeeper. How is Bradley?
He's all right. He's suddenly grown up now. He's 8.
8. Blimey. Wow. Yeah.
He's 8.
They
8.
grow up so
Going 9
fast.
this year.
And
Full of
what?
it.
You got another one this year?
No, I haven't yet.
No, you haven't. Oh, right. I see. Keep watching the telly. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Well, no. But no, we haven't planned to have any more just yet.
No. But the practice is going on. There's some lovely books apparently you can get downloaded from the internet in moving form. But let's not go there. Dean and Fiona, it's lovely to talk to you. We've got to go now. Because
Yes, I'm
there's
really happy
men in
to
white
let
coats
you
at the
go.
door. Yeah, all right, we'll be back.
They were there at the start.
I know, they let me out for 5 minutes. It gives them respite. Look after yourself.
Yes, and you.
Yeah,
Sally
will do.
bye.
Thanks for ringing in.
That's no problem, Richard.
Oh, you're a star. Take care.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye. There we are. That's Dean Cooper. Oh, cut him off. Dean Cooper there. Cut him off in his prime, so there's no chance of any kids. We better wrap this up.
Yes, the timer has well and truly elapsed. Look at
Hey,
that.
look at
Even
that. There's
though
a few more
there's a few more
grains of
grains
sand
there. We
in
just
there.
tap those through.
Fantastic. Julia says she misses Bradley, yet she has got her own version, little Joe, Geronimo Joe. I don't know how you can miss them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. What's your name? Bradley.
Bradley,
Ricky. It's me, Ricky.
It's me, Ricky. Oh,
Yes, there we are. We're going to do another video?
yeah. Of course we are.
Yeah,
We've
there
got
we
quite a few ideas in the bag.
We do. We must get them out of the bag and do something.
But I need the book to sell first.
Yes. What? Oh my God, the book.
Yeah, the nursery one.
Yeah, have you got another one? Are you going to run one by me?
Well, I could do, just to see what you thought.
What about... go on then.
Let me think.
Jack and Bill ran up the hill to fetch Pale Gale and Walter,
Etc.
etc.
Etc. Slippery dickory sock.
My wife's just...
My wife sat on my clock. The
Yeah.
bell struck 1, it broke her bum, and then we had to spend the last 9 hours
In A&E.
because it was too busy. Now, they might need a bit of work.
Yes, I
but,
think
you know,
that
we
would...
get it.
Coming in here with all these nurseries,
Yeah, that's right.
how to grow plants and rhyming with them. The new nursery rhymes. Very enjoyable show, Richard and Ricky, says Tracy Murphy. Thank you very much. Simon
Thank
says
you.
great show, which is good to know. And Lynn B says good night, everyone. Funny show tonight. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we do have these odd ones every now and again.
Next week, it's very serious stuff. We're going to be talking about wallpaper and how to make it into paint.
Oh,
And
brilliant
Bolt says
stuff.
you two are so funny. There
Thank
we
you
go.
so much.
Take care. Lovely to see you. There's no video tomorrow because it's a Wednesday, and I'm debating whether to take Wednesday off in lieu of tonight.
I think, well, why not?
I'd like to spend a night in the loo, but only when I've got something squiffy in my stomach. But that's it from us. A big thanks to Mark Burgess for his wonderful Sunday surprise, of which we never got
around to.
never got more than the Stills frozen thing.
Yeah.
Mick
Maybe that was the surprise.
that was trying to pedal up the hill, and it was so nice. Please don't take that the wrong way, Mick.
No, it was brilliant.
It was great.
I love these videos.
And Lynn P. Wonderful stuff. And
the
by
River Adur.
River Adur.
Liver?
And by the way, somebody rang in on the show not so long ago and was rather scathing about the quality of the videos that we have. I have had an email back from said individual who did ask me to apologise on his behalf for those words that came out. And I have yet to respond, but my response will be no, ring in and apologise yourself. I think it's only fair that he does that. So if you're watching, Alan, you're not now, but you're very welcome to ring in.
Ringing in there.
And stop it. And you can, and we will give you the benefit of the doubt, just so you know, because we're going to carry on doing what we do best, and that is show these wonderful videos that people have sent in. Thanks to Julia and Judith, who've been adjudicating this evening. We've got nil point. Which is a bit of a shame. It's better than the Netherlands.
Well, of course.
Because that never ends. And big thanks to you guys for typing incessantly words that we didn't read out. Which has been lovely.
Yeah, so we do apologise for that.
And good night to you.
And good night from him.
Thanks for not staying out. You're welcome. Until overtime has finished, we must say arrivederci dirt cheap.
Arrivederci, yes. He has to kick me out the house.
Yes. Toodle peppy.
TTFN.